Hey you guys, happy Monday, happy Valentine's Day, happy Super Bowl Monday. Yesterday was an amazing game and I'm super excited to shed a little bit of the Super Bowl theme in today's Mindset Monday and also talk about the importance of loving yourself. Of course, Valentine's Day is about relationships and showing how much you love your loved ones, but I also want to remind you in today's talk about the importance of loving yourself and how we can do that in lots of different ways. But of course, I want to focus on the nutrition piece, right? So we're here to get your mind right for the week ahead. And I got my red on. I just love wearing colors that make me feel vibrant, especially on Mondays when, a lot of us are like, oh, like we were up late watching the Super Bowl. I always say, wear the colors you want to feel, right? So that's why I'm wearing this today. But anyway, I'm excited to deliver today's Mindset Monday. Super Bowl equals super you, okay? And how to love yourself through nutrition. That's the title of today's Mindset Monday. You're going to want to take some notes, as I always say, and I would go back and listen to this Mindset Monday. Listen to it as you walk, listen to it as you're driving. And again, guys, working on your mindset is really a daily task, and I shouldn't use the word task. I feel like task has a negative connotation, and maybe we can call this a daily ritual, okay, or a daily habits, if you will, right? And we're all here to create habits because once we create habits, our habits create us. And that's what Create My Weight is all about. So if you're watching me live, give me a shout out. If you're watching a replay, give me a hashtag replay here below. If you're watching me on YouTube, you can go ahead and write it down. I am actually going to share this video today to YouTube. So anyone here in the CMW private community, if you have a friend that might need to hear this, or if they're struggling, let them listen to this. Sharing is caring. This is a gift you can give to your friends that you love on Valentine's Day who are looking for some support. And I'm really excited to deliver today's conversation. So here we go. So the inspiration for today's talk, like I said, Super Bowl Sunday yesterday, and then also Valentine's Day. But it actually started a few days ago when I was continuing to unpack my house. And a lot of you guys know that I just moved. And I'm in the middle of getting rid of old stuff and bringing in new things. And I was going through my kitchen and I noticed that I typically use bowls, okay, for my meals. I have these white bowls. I always like to use white plates for a number of reasons. And I love this size because it's not super big, right? But it's not super small either. So I can really load this up with, my meals, my veggies especially. So I typically eat with bowls. I rarely use my plates. I have so many plates, and I find that I only use them when company comes over. Comment in the chat if that's you guys. Do you find that you use bowls most of the time? Right? I love my bowls. I feel like I'm always looking for more bowls. So I think I'm going to invest in some new bowls at Home Goods, my favorite place ever. That's where these bowls I think came from. So anyway, I typically use bowls a lot. And so I stopped and asked myself, why? Why do I not use any of these plates? And I have all these bowls. I have 6 bowls, and I'm always looking for bowls. And the truth is, guys, the most nutritious meals come in bowls, okay? So let's think about this for a second. So you guys know, we're all about eating more vegetables and Create My Weight, and that's what I consider to be a plant-based diet. Yeah, there's vegans, there's vegetarians, but I want everyone to eat in the way that they enjoy and that serves them. But for you to be healthier and leaner overall, everyone should have a plant-based diet, meaning that the foundation of our meals are vegetables, okay? And so if you think about it, a bowl is great for your base to be a vegetable, right? So whether it's a salad, maybe it's a vegetable soup, right? Maybe it is a Buddha bowl, right? There's lots of veggies in Buddha bowls. It could be a stir fry, right? I mean, yes, can you eat stir fry on a plate? Absolutely. But what's really great about bowls is the sauces, right? And I know a lot of you guys here love sauces. Pip is always showing us new sauces to make that are lighter, that we can make, our veggies more delicious, right? So bowls are great for really enjoying dips and sauces. And I love putting other kind of stuff in my vegetables, right? So bowls really are a great way to ensure that we have more nutritious and delicious and savory meals. And so I want to kind of remind you guys of how to create a Super Bowl, okay? And the beauty of a Super Bowl and the fact that we have multiple meals a day it's not like you have one shot or one opportunity. Okay, and Eminem was by far my favorite performer last night at the Super Bowl. But so many people like get so stressed about making the perfect choice. They have one shot, one opportunity. So if I mess up lunch, well then dinner's messed up, right? Well, I might as well mess up dinner. So this all or nothing mindset can come into place. And so, I don't want you to think that like if you mess up one meal, all your meals for the rest of the day are ruined, or the rest of the week is ruined. So let's just start out with what a good bowl looks like. What is a Super Bowl? So like I said, loading it up with vegetables, right? So the bottom should be veggie based. And of course, it's important to eat vegetables that serve you. So for example, if I'm gonna do a salad, like I'll typically do arugula or I'll do romaine lettuce because those raw vegetables are better greens for me than kale or spinach, which cause me to bloat, feel really uncomfortable, or if I do like a base of Brussels sprouts, like my stomach is just ruined, and I can only do a little bit of them. But anyone with like digestive issues, I want you to make sure you're eating vegetables that serve you. If I'm, doing a stir fry, let's say, I love stir fries, and guys, I get so many questions about, how to incorporate more veggies into your diet, and Pip did a great talk on this last week. And, you don't have to just eat salads or eat soups to get more veggies. And I know like it's cold right now in the Northeast or most of the country. I'm lucky to be in South Florida, although it is 60 degrees today and that's pretty cool for us. But you can have warm vegetables too. I love like stir fries are a great way to get warm veggies in. You can do like air fried broccoli, or roasted vegetables in the oven. Let that be the base, right? That's like, I would say at least a half or, a little more than a third of your bowl, right? So the bottom. So load it up with vegetables, right? So that's the first thing. And I want you guys to notice that this follows the order of the nutritional protocol, right? So veggies first, okay, plant-based. Then we have our protein. What's our protein gonna be, right? And you get to choose. So, whether it is like turkey or fish or, whatever you like, for my vegetarians, vegans, maybe it's like a tofu or a tempeh, or you can do like the corn crumbles that I love or the corn fillets. Let's say, you love beans, and beans are going to be your protein. You guys know that beans are more of a carb heavy nutrient, right? Than protein. So just remember that, right? So if you're going to say, okay, beans are my protein, that's also going to be my carb, right? So vegetables, then my protein, and then a healthy fat, right? And I want to remind you guys too, like, I know some of you guys like to eat more carbohydrates and some of you guys like to have more fats, but I want to remind you guys the importance of eating healthy fats in the diet, not just for your brain function, your skin, but also for your satiety levels, right? So maybe your fat would be like a tablespoon or two of guacamole, or maybe you're going to sprinkle some nuts on your vegetables. Like I had this amazing stir fry. My friend Leah made this last night. It was like a cabbage salad, and then there was like a peanut sauce, and there was like sesame seeds on it. Oh, that was so good. So that can be your fat, right? And then, and I'm gonna load up my bowl right there, okay? So I have this like nice balanced meal. I made chili yesterday for the Super Bowl. So, I loaded it up with, the chili, and there was some vegetables in my chili. And actually today for lunch, for leftovers, I did the bottom of my bowl with arugula, right? And then I just put chili on top. And so I kind of had like a salad with like some chili on it. And some people were like, oh, that's so weird. Don't knock it till you try it. Like, try it out. See what you think, What else? So, like I mentioned soups before, oatmeal, for example. Now, would I eat a bowl of oatmeal this size? No, but you can still measure in the right amount of oatmeal. I would say half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. That's the base. That's on a vegetable base, but, we can still put some things in there. We can add some protein powder. We can add some other things to make it more filling. We could throw in some flax seeds, for example. So, again, bowls are a great way to ensure that you're eating like nutritious meals, okay? So I use these all the time. So anyway, the second part of today's talk, I really wanted to remind you guys of the importance of looking at this bowl, right? Not just as a matter of shoving food in my mouth because I'm starving and I just need anything to feed me, right? I just want to fill up my stomach. Oh my gosh. There's multiple purposes for eating, right? For food, right? There's three of them. There's fuel, there's joy, and then there's culture. Okay. And I always say that social eating and drinking, I get it. I come from an Italian and Puerto Rican family. Like, food is the center of a lot of our events, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys. Okay. But again, every bowl that you consume is an opportunity for you to show yourself love. Okay. This bowl here represents fuel, right? And nourishment. I want to give my body the best possible medicine. Right? Nurture it. Food is medicine. Right? And every bowl, right? Not only is it, nourishment, it's an opportunity to show yourself love. Okay. So those of you who it's Valentine's Day, and maybe if you're a single girl like me, you're gonna go buy yourself chocolate, go buy yourself flowers, or you're like, I don't want to do any of that, whatever, I'm gonna sit and watch movies. You know what? How else can you show yourself love? Give yourself or cook yourself a nice nourishing meal that is full of healthy fats, protein, fiber, okay, lots of nutrients. So you have glowing skin and nails and hair, so you can feel like your best self. Because the best and most important relationship, the most important person you have to show love to is yourself. Because if you don't have that, guys, guess what? It's way harder to show love to anybody else. How can you nurture others if you can't even nurture yourself? Me first. So I'm again here to remind you of that, the importance of me first. Okay, anyway, so number one, this bowl represents fuel, right? One of the purposes of food and nourishment. Number two is joy. Okay, and so some of you are thinking, well, you know what? A bowl of mac and cheese, it gives me tons of joy. I get it, guys. Or a bowl of ice cream. Oh, totally. Maybe I'll have some ice cream later. Who knows? But those things are not the only things that bring us joy. Okay, what brings me joy is knowing that I am capable and willing and actively fueling myself with food that, will serve me. Okay, joy is eating a meal and feeling like fueled afterwards, not like full and gross and bloated. How about, do you guys like feeling bloated and gross after you eat? Or like, oh, like, I know I shouldn't have eaten that. Makes me feel gross. My skin's gonna break out tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, that's not joy. Food should bring us joy. So it's not just about what we're eating, it's how we feel after. And so sometimes I've actually worked with clients and I've said, if eating ice cream, as an example, I talked to Erica about this last week, she's like, I want to eat ice cream, I never eat dairy, and I just feel terrible after. So reminded me that I shouldn't eat it. And I was like, okay, that's great, that's fine. Like, lesson learned, moving forward, always forward, never backwards. But the next time you're passing an ice cream shop, or your family is like, oh, let's go get ice cream, I want you to think about that time where you ate it and felt like garbage after. Right? We call this creating negative associations with food, right? Because it's very easy to create positive associations with food. Like, so ice cream brings us comfort. It reminds us of our family, and again, that kind of relates to the culture piece. But if we're really trying to lose weight, or if we're trying not to be emotional eaters, or we're trying not to eat these foods that we know don't serve us, I want you to think about the aftermath. Think about the future self. As Kisa always says, how am I going to feel an hour from now after eating this ice cream? Oh, I'm going to go for that second piece of cake. How am I going to feel in an hour from now? How am I going to feel in 10 minutes? Okay. This bowl is your opportunity. Fill it with things that are good for you. Love yourself. Filling it with ice cream all the time, that's not loving yourself, guys. Once in a while, sure. You guys know me, food freedom, rule of 3. I'm all about it. But all the time, I don't know. What brings me joy are like delicious tasting vegetables. Like, I'm telling you, the sauce that my friend made last night, it was just like a peanut sauce with sesames. And there's great ways to make it healthy too. And that's what we teach in CMW, how to make these things healthier. So that brings me joy, is like going home and making it. Maybe I'll do that tonight, actually. You guys are giving me some ideas for dinner. I'll make that sauce tonight. Like, wow, like how empowering is it to know that I can actually cook myself something healthy in like 10 minutes or less? And it tastes freaking good. And I'm not this like Michelin star chef here. Right? It feels good that I can actually make something at home, save myself some money, not DoorDash it where it's probably full of oil, full of sodium, and I don't have to wait an hour for it. That doesn't bring me joy. Okay? So 3 purposes of food, right? 1 is fuel, 2 is joy, 3 is culture. 3 is culture, right? And guys, I know it's Valentine's Day. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. I know culturally we eat certain things at the Super Bowl, right? There's wings and there's, I don't know, nachos and Doritos, right? All the commercials yesterday. There's all kinds of things at Super Bowl, subs even. And then today it's like chocolate and God knows, wine maybe, I don't even know. And that's fine. Part of food freedom is celebrating those moments and not feeling guilty, right? And again, that's fine. But the majority of the time, we want to be filling our bowls with things that do serve us. So when we do have those holidays, we don't feel so guilty. Because you know what? I eat really healthy most of the time, so I'm going to enjoy myself on Valentine's Day. Now, yesterday at the Super Bowl party, we ate pretty healthy. There were lots of healthy options there. But some of you guys are probably thinking, oh my God, yesterday I overdid it. I ate too many chips, or I ate too many nachos, or I had tons of pizza, and today I feel like garbage. Okay? And you're just like, I don't even know what to do. How do I get back on track? Comment in the chat. That's you. And I want you to know that there are millions of Americans today that feel just like you. And then it's Valentine's Day. So it's like, oh my God, chocolate. We have dinner reservations, or I'm watching a movie with my girlfriends, or we're going to drink a bunch of wine, whatever. Okay, but the beauty of this, guys, is you get to choose what goes in your bowl today, what you put in your body, how you show yourself love today. Right? How else can you show yourself love today? Right? Do you have to have the big Hershey's heart-shaped chocolate? No. Maybe you can get some Lily's chocolate. You can try some of my favorite, oh my God, Evolved chocolate I love. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I had desserts yesterday. Today I'm going to make myself a healthy meal and admire the flowers in front of me. I actually bought myself flowers today. This is my first single Valentine's Day in 10 years. And I want to say that I have all the feels about it, all the good feels. I'm feeling very empowered, very much loved, such a supportive friend group, community from you guys. And I'm really excited to cook for myself tonight. And you know what? Cooking is something my husband and I used to do together, but I'm really excited to do it myself because it's me showing up for myself. And last week, I talked all about the importance of showing up for yourself. So if anything else, guys, if you don't remember anything else from today's talk, remember this. Because a lot of you guys resonated with that last week, showing up for yourself. This Super Bowl, okay, is your opportunity to show up for yourself. Okay? So think about what you put in your bowl. If you think about this too, guys, I know a lot of you, one of your whys is you want to be a good role model for your family. Okay, you want to feed your family healthy, nutritious things, right? Would you feed, let's say you want to feed your kids healthy things. You give them that, are you going to eat the same thing? Right? Treat others like you want to be treated. Right? Walking that talk. Okay? And I know a lot of you guys are here because you want to inspire others too. And some of you maybe are not in that place right now. Maybe you're here to be inspired, and that's totally normal. That's what Create My Wave is about. We're here to empower you. We're here to inspire you. But at the end of the day, guys, you have to show up for yourself. I can't, or Kisa can't, or Danielle can't, or Pip can't, or Abby can't. We can't want it more than you want it. You have to fill your bowl. We don't fill your bowl. What are you going to put in here? What are you going to put in here that's going to make in here glow? Okay? So many people, this is actually one of my favorite whys I've ever heard, and I've heard it over and over again in the last couple of years. People want to glow on the outside as much as in the inside. They want their inside to reflect their outside. Right? So many women I've spoke to, they feel really good on the inside, but the outside doesn't reflect it. Or vice versa. You want the inside to match the outside. Well, what goes on out here on the outside is a direct reflection of what goes on the inside. So that's why this really is a super freaking bowl. The food that you consume is so important, not just for your weight loss. That's minimal regard, honestly. I know a lot of you guys are here. I'm not trying to downgrade that, but you know what? Like, you want to feel good at the end of the day. Like, I had this great call with Jamila earlier, and she was saying, she's like, you know what? Yeah, I want to lose weight, but like, I want to just feel good. That's really important to me. And I was like, I got you, girl. That's what Create My Weight is all about. You could lose a bunch of weight and feel like crap, right? And then what? But what I want you to think about this week, guys, because I like to go week by week. You know me. I don't want you guys like overwhelmed, right? Because it's very easy to do that on this journey. It's very easy to think about all the things we should be doing. But maybe this week, I know this is what I'm going to focus on this week. Focus on the bowl, the Super Bowl. How you're filling it, right? And how you feel as you're doing it and after you eat it. How do you feel? I don't want you to think about how you feel beforehand, because so many times people, that's what stops them from being successful. They think about, oh God, I got to go buy all the food. I got to chop up the vegetables. I have to cook them. And then I got to put it in the bowl. And then I got to eat it. And I got to clean, blah, 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 blah. They get so stuck in the process, just like fitness, right? Oh, I got to work out. Oh my God, I got to like find my workout clothes. I got to, make space, make time, shower afterwards, blah, blah, blah. They're very stuck in this process, okay? And what I empower you to remember, like I mentioned, is that future self. How are you going to feel after you eat this? How are you going to feel after your workout? And I'll tell you what, because I know how you guys think, because I've heard it all, right? Sometimes you'll think, well, is this going to be enough food for me? Am I going to like this? Well, what if the person I'm with doesn't like it? You don't know until you try. Don't talk yourself out of it. Talk yourself into it. That's showing yourself love. Talking yourself into doing something that is good for you, right? Don't you bug your kids to eat their vegetables? Why aren't you doing it? Okay. And if you're not bugging your kids to eat vegetables, you should be. Yeah, guys, let's not talk ourselves out of things. That's not showing your self-love or compassion. That's just showing yourself a way out. And where's that going to lead you? Okay. So, this week, look at this bowl as an opportunity to show yourself love. How to love yourself through nutrition. Okay? You're ingesting love, breathing out joy. All right? I inhale love, exhale joy. Say that again. I inhale love, self-love, good food, exhale joy. I feel really good about what I just ate. God, those vegetables tasted better than I thought they would. Man, I should have tried this a month ago. Pip knows what's up. Kristen's not so crazy either. I mean, you can think I'm crazy, that's fine. One day you won't. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped you today. Was this helpful for you guys? I didn't even see you who was live with me. I see some of you are watching. Okay. Well, anyway, comment below with your big takeaway from today's talk. I know I try to cover a lot of things. But yeah, this bowl was really the center of my attention for today, and I want it to be the center of your attention for this week. Okay. Remember how to fill it. And guys, guess what? If it's not enough food, give yourself more. You can always go back for seconds, but tune into your hunger before you go back for more, right? Maybe wait 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and then go back for more. Starting again with the veggies. Okay, veggies first. There's a reason for that. Okay. And if you're like, you know what? I don't have that many bowls, and you want to show yourself some love today, go order some bowls on Amazon. They're cheap, right? That's super cheap. And if you're telling yourself, well, you know what, I don't want to spend money on bowls, you know, I don't have any, whatever, just don't go to Starbucks a couple days this week. Where else can you save so you can buy yourself a couple bowls for $10? I think this bowl was $4, maybe. Okay? Don't give yourself a story. Give yourself love. Okay. Shannon, I just thought of you. All right? We're writing a new story for you, aren't we, girl? My writer. All right. All right, guys, much love. I think all of you guys are my Valentines this year. Very grateful for this community. I love you. I'm always here for you. And so is the CMW team. All right? We'll talk soon. Super Bowl, Super CMW. Bye, guys.